As the sun crests the horizon, it mirrors the break of a new dawn for Benamase, a community in the Asante Akim Central Municipality of the Ashanti region. The arrival of Northern Ashanti Mines Limited isn't just about industry. It's a beacon of hope, promising opportunities, and a brighter future that shines as brilliantly as the morning light. Benamase, close to Konongo, is a land rich in natural resources, a land where the earth yields its bounty. But in the modern era, the extraction of these riches is increasingly measured not just by volume, but by value. The value created for communities, the value preserved for the environment, and the value of transformation itself. Northern Ashanti Mines Limited, NAMLC, a subsidiary of Nguvu Mining Limited, is charting a course through Ghana's vital mining sector. The company holds a mining lease for a 125 square kilometer concession and a prospecting license covering an area of 33.47 square kilometers in the Konongo enclave, currently under redevelopment. In an industry that faces constant scrutiny, NAMLC aims to set a new standard, demonstrating how mining can be a powerful force for positive change. Their story is one of impact, responsibility, and profound transformation.
Our key strategy, basically, to do that integration is, first of all, to engage in responsible mining, making sure that we adhere to all the safety regulations from the Environmental Protection Authority and then from the Minerals Commission. And so based on that, once we have that alignment, we basically follow and make sure that all the mining activities are geared towards the responsibility and direction of MINCOM and then the EPA. So based on that guidelines, we forge our way to be able to do that responsible mining. We mine as per the guidelines, and then in terms of sustaining the economy, once we mine, we do progressive rehabilitation as well in terms of the areas that we have disturbed. Basically, with the open pit large-scale mining, we basically don't disturb a lot of places because all these areas that we are mining is fully engineered. And then all the areas that we are dumping the waste are also fully engineered. And then we do what we call progressive rehabilitation. So with that progressive rehabilitation, it's basically just as that once we mine, we're able to rehabilitate the waste dumps, and then we put on top soils, and then we'll be able to bring back the land, take area back into its natural state in terms of ecology.
The extraction of minerals is only one part of the equation. The true measure of their success lies in the tangible impact they have on the lives of the people and the environment surrounding their operations.
Ababuna oprom hay wo fa won madwuma kakra edwuma de nya hyase de ba nu se hyase de ani won beyam amom amana broso na yen sa se wo mafa no so no na se wo mafa no kwa wo mutua ho ka fudi e wo so bia no wo mutua ho ka ye ni wo mundi asem bia na ye de titru de ye ben masia no de ye de sa company we no ye sronko Mudibuo e fatabia makromano. Yes, sir. E ma bi kan ye nya se bi ye wo himfie. Bibia ehia ye de kwakoto mani bia no. Omo nsu ya so. Omo ebebua ye. Ye si community center bi wa ha. Ehia mo a bia felling. Bia ye tu amra bi ne ye pese ye felling ni ade no. Wo kan ya no onum aba. Yes, sir. Se bi edwuma bi ba. Omo di kan aba. E de letter na bre yansa. In
an industry often associated with environmental challenges, Northern Ashanti Mines Limited is committed to pioneering responsible practices. Through stringent environmental management, innovative water conservation, and dedicated reforestation projects, they are actively working to ensure the land thrives alongside their operations. The development of a new mine requires substantial capital and long-term planning. Northern Ashanti Mines is investing heavily in the development of the Obenemasse North and South pits. A short distance away, construction is advancing on a 100-ton per hour processing facility, which has already attracted significant investment, expected to drive operational efficiency once completed. The company has also invested heavily in administrative facilities. But beyond the physical development, millions of dollars have been committed to expenditure on equipment, fuel, labor, and ore treatment chemicals. Procurement alone accounts for nearly 70% of total mining cost, underscoring the scale of resources required to bring a new mine into production.
As at the end of 2018, we had capitalization of about deferred expenditure of about $69 million that we had put into the project. This doesn't come easy, especially when you take over a mine when the price of gold is $275 per ounce, and then you start production when the price is $1,300, only for your production cost to be about $3,000 per ounce, so meaning that you are running heavy losses. Or you have capitalization on the stock exchange, and because of the meltdown in 2008, you lose all your capitalization of over $100 million. It puts you in a fix. So yes, you get baptized, you get industrial baptism, and you realize that the strategy is very important. Fortunately, the plan was not to sell out, but to be an indigenous local company that will put in local investment. And by the grace of God, we managed to merge with Nguvu Mining with his indefatigable CEO who shared the same vision. And as we speak, I think that we've almost hit additional $87 million in investment just to bring the mine to fruition. And we believe that by the first quarter of next year, 2027, we should be turning the mill and we should be in production.
The redevelopment of the mine is being done through a powerful narrative of local empowerment. Deeply committed to its roots, has commissioned an indigenous firm to build a vital processing plant. This isn't just about construction. It's a testament to self-reliance, a belief in the ingenuity of Ghanaians, and a commitment to shaping the future of Ghana, one homegrown project at a time.
We are building a modern 100 tons per hour CIL plant to treat gold ore. This project actually started as a refurbishment of a smaller plant that they had initially. But after assessment of the plant, we realized some of the old facilities were not passing the NDT test. So we plan to upgrade it. But eventually we got to a point where we have to build a completely new plant. So we designed the plant with the client's engineering team, assessed it, and arrived at this 100-ton plant. So we basically developed the concept with the client, designed it with their approval, and we are in the space where we are actually constructing it. We are hoping to be commissioning this very soon, later this year. This is a flagship program for us. We are a full-scope engineering company. We design, we do partial plant build-ups. This is the first big complete plant that will arrive from concept to commissioning the plant. So it's a great testament not only for MAC partners, for the country as a whole, that an indigenous company can do that. And we thank Northern Ashanti for giving us that opportunity to showcase this piece. And the plant we are building is standard CIL plant, similar to any one you find in any international mine and even across the country. So it is a very wonderful experience for us. Local content is more than a compliance issue. Most people think it is a regulatory issue that you comply to. For me, I think it's a demonstration of local capacity. And in the sense of this particular project, having a local investor, locally owned mine, locally funded, and being delivered through a local engineering company, it's a good testament to the local content principle, because you need that to show that there's capacity, you leave knowledge behind, you employ from the community, you basically are giving back to the community, and the entire funding is staying in the country. By the time this project is done, we would have built strong local capacity, trained quite a lot of local indigenous people to help the mining sector grow. So for me, the significance really is in that principle, that we can retain such knowledge and such expertise to serve the larger mining community in the country.
The ultimate outcome of NAMLC's integrated approach is transformation. It's the transformation of untapped potential into scaled expertise. Currently, the workforce of the company sits at 415, comprising 242 direct employees and 120 contractors, with 13% female representation, slightly above the industry average of 10%. As part of its environmental, social, and governance ESG strategy, the company aims to recruit at least 40% of its workforce from the catchment area to strengthen its social license to operate.
Ifri Ben Masi, yɛfrɛ me Osman Mohammed. Me operator ɛwɔ adwumayɛ si mu ha. Fin sɛ me ba adwuma mu ha no, na me yɛ adwuma ɔman so nkran ana me de ba ha. A me biti sɛ kuro adwuma ba me kurom ana ma me yɛ den. Ɛba sɛ mba bɛpɛ adwuma no bi ayɛ den ayɛ. Ampa so me ba me nya adwuma no bi. Na me nya so me fin sɛ bibia ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ fie. Me nya bi de hwɛ me mba. Ama ma yɛ farms kakra no so atimi de support ama bibia ayɛ den. Ekoso ti adwuma na ba ha no eboa oman ma no.
Aboa me ka sɛ ɛmoa me ana me boa ekusi sɛ me ba adwuma mu na me operator bet ɛnyɛ machine na me use ɛna ɛne me te so yi wo machine kakra ka esi wo ya na me small boy me te so a na atum sɛ company na yi bi me machine a me ba na me use ɛyɛ EDT me ba company 1 year advance 1.5 year esua machine ahodoɔ mienu ina wo nti me gyina wo metumi aka sɛ me multi skills because me use machine miensa the edi kan yɛ EDT the ɔtɔ so yɛ roller ɛna me say use ɛyɛ truck ice we.
For Northern Ashanti Mines Limited company, impact is a multifaceted endeavor. It's about creating sustainable employment opportunities for local communities and fostering economic growth that extends far beyond the mine gates.
They are doing quite well. It's just the beginning. Now they are employing some of the children, those who have just finished school. And one time there was one boy here who was a disabled. The man who was in charge sponsored the boy to the school. Even he took him to the hospital and they treated him. Now the boy could work.
This mine is more than just digging. It's investing in people. Through rigorous training programs and hands-on experience, local workers are acquiring specialized skills in areas like equipment operation, maintenance, and processing technology. These aren't just temporary jobs. They are pathways to sustainable careers, equipping the community with expertise that will continue to benefit them long after the last ore has been processed.
If we this town, that's Benimasi, that's where the site is. The Ghanaian project. I heard about it and then I applied. Fortunately for me, God being on my side, I had a job. Intime by because I had the skills, I came for what I've learned about as a surveyor. Training I mean, that's exactly idea we are doing here. Certain things going on. Once in school, theoretical aspects and other stuff, but I feel the right feeling and and whatever I was taught in Nsuno, it is true. Like Nini now goes in line with whatever. So me a crewmany and I may apply. Fortunately, I'm fans, I'm far crewman, and I had.
If you come here, you be name say, "Mama, we go. Me nye juma. Me we school but me pick me nye juma." So one my partners for a bar say mo be juma. And mo employ community for ni. And me nya opportunity no. To make a community for ni on buy. E buy na me need say no juma bia ya family as general hands. Si me buy na di demand no mo bi say me ni me nya no e dos na ya find no mo bi say obi a baby a o pese onko. And juma na ni je ho. So me choose say me pese me nsia we and I make na me ani no pe ni omo boa me pa na omo introduce me into the welding. Yes. You see, me omo introduce me to the welding omo ba 2024. You see, this year if I say next month na menya 2 years na me ba welding. And my welding na and I mean opportunity say was say me call boase na me quiet test. To show this is here, measurement, me kwa nyame adom me pass here. This here make a say there. Me a road.
From analyzing rock formations and monitoring land stability to identifying sustainable extraction methods, the company believes in balancing resource development with environmental stewardship. Through data, research, and innovation, Northern Ashanti Mines Limited is helping shape a future where mining supports economic growth while protecting communities and natural ecosystems.
Currently, we are in Obinamasi North pit. It's made up of 2 loads, one on the east and then one on the west. So currently, we were mining the east when it rained yesterday. That's why we have paused operation for the graders to prepare the road so that it becomes more trouble for the trucks to be able to apply again. In the pit, what we do whilst we are mining, we'll be grading the road so that it becomes more trouble and then it doesn't affect the operators. We suppress the dust using a water bowser so that every dust into the environment is reduced. And then during the mining when we encounter water, we pump it into a sedimentation pond and then it is finally pumped into the environment.
Committed to responsible and sustainable mining, the company continues to prioritize the safety of its workers, host communities, and the environment by integrating modern technology into its operations. Management believes advanced monitoring systems, automated equipment, and environmentally conscious mining techniques are being deployed to enhance efficiency while minimizing risk and environmental impact. The company maintains that safety remains non-negotiable with strict compliance measures, regular training programs, and innovative digital solutions helping to create a secure and responsible mining environment.
In terms of mining, we don't take safety for granted. Safety is key in terms of every activity that we do, right from the mining operations into the processing. We basically make sure that we adhere to safety practices, and once the safety practices and the adherence are there, then we progress accordingly to be able to leverage, to be able to advance technology, to be able to enhance our mining operation. Because right from the beginning, all the mining activities are all engineering based. We design our pits using high-end softwares to be able to integrate, to know the areas. We use GPS, we use drones to pick up and able to guide us to be able to know the areas that we need to go, the areas that we need to drill, the areas that we need to mine, So all has an integral piece for us in terms of our processes in developing the operation.
However, encroachment by illegal miners and private developers is posing a serious threat to the operations of Northern Ashanti Mining Limited company, disrupting both production activities and long-term investment plans. Illegal mining activities, often carried out close to concession areas, have led to environmental degradation and safety risk for workers and surrounding communities. At the same time, rapid development of structures within or near mining concessions is creating land ownership disputes and limiting the company's ability to expand its operations.
We've come a full circle, and we are in times that the industry requires very heavy investment, and we have very strict regulatory provisions. We are also confronted by the current threats of what I'll say, quote-unquote, sophisticated and entitled illegal miners. And these, I think, sometimes go a long way to affect our planning. And we believe that with government's drive and interest in assisting local investment, we'll cross the Rubicon and we'll be able to meet our target to start production in the first quarter of 2027.
Northern Ashanti Mining Limited remains committed to being a modern mining company focused not only on operational excellence, but also on responsible business practices that positively impact the communities and protect the environment. This is the pivot of the company's long-term vision for sustainable mining.
We have also been supporting in terms of our corporate social responsibilities, reshaping of these communities' rules, and also our annual responsibility of the 6th March celebrations, Ghana Independence Day, and also the Farmers' Day, which are very coherent in terms of our corporate social responsibilities. We also have some community members that we have given to our contractors, which is my partners who are working on the project plans. Now today I've been also training these people, of which at the end of the day go is if they hand over the project process plan to us, we are going to also have local employment or local forces who are going to run these plans for us. So basically, we have a cordial relationship with our chiefs and our key stakeholders also.
Community, they need jobs, and we are as pushing to a single top tier mining company. We are very hopeful with our clear vision, mission, and values. We should be able to touch base in that direction and advance, so that it will be a win-win situation for the community. And then also, we are also looking at further development of other alternative livelihood projects for the company in terms of training skill sets. Currently, we have about 29 employees, which we've taken them as talent development program, TDB. Those they call it graduate trainees, but we've put in some more emphasis on talent development. We've picked them from the university. And that is one of the key emphasis of the Chief Operating Officer and then the CEO. They are more geared towards getting the youth, getting good talent. Then you pick them straight from school and then enhancing and giving them the technological know-how to be able to understand our processes. So we have 29 of them in the company. Now we have about 24 national service personnel too as well.
At the helm of this ambitious indigenous mining venture is a woman redefining leadership in an industry traditionally dominated by men. Having guided the company from vision to reality, her success is helping to break barriers for women in mining, inspiring greater gender representation across the sector, while reinforcing the role of indigenous businesses in shaping the future of Ghana's extractive industry.
This will be our second mine in Ghana, actually. We also have Adamus Resources, although that was not built from scratch. It was acquired from a multinational company at the end of its life of mine. This definitely would be the first from scratch built plant by Ghanaians, owned by Ghanaians, financed by Ghanaian banks. It is quite significant in the sense that it will also be the first in all of West Africa to be West African owned, West African built, and West African run. The challenge has been access to capital. So we would have wanted to, complete the construction way earlier, but raising funds was a bit of a challenge. It took a while. For me, as a woman, I would hope to leave the door wider open than I found it. It's predominantly a male-dominated industry, and used to be expatriate-owned as well. I mean, as you mentioned, it will be the first Ghanaian-owned and built. But I think the idea is to let Africans know that we can also do it, if we put our minds to it. What makes me really proud is that we took a chance as Ghanaians to not only invest, but also to select a wholly owned Ghanaian, wholly Ghanaian-run company, MAC Partners, to build this plant. And I think what it does is, having built a mining plant, a processing plant from scratch, their prospects, would be huge, because it would look really good on their CV. And I think they will be in high demand. And the idea is to grow local champions that will expand throughout the sub-region and globally. So I'm really proud of the team and all the work they've done. The future, I think, is left to be seen, but we're certainly optimistic. Northern Ashanti could grow into one of the mid to high-tier mining companies in West Africa and the sub-region.
More than just extracting resources from communities in and around Konongo, in the Asante Akim Central Municipality of the Ashanti region, Northern Ashanti Mines Limited aims to redefine what it means to be a mining company, focusing on tangible impact, unwavering responsibility, and profound transformation.